Welcome, beautiful born-again TIs. Job 19:13 through 19. My family had my God twisted. Remember, I spell God G-D to honor him. Please Google it or check out a previous video of mine for the explanation before you say something unkind. Now, my family completely sold me out as a result of this program. And here's what Job has to say regarding his family in the midst of his great suffering and trial. He has put my brothers far from me, and those who knew me are wholly estranged from me. My relatives have failed me. My close friends have forgotten me. This is going to make me want to cry. This is my situation. My guests in my house and my maidservants count me as a stranger. I've never had servants. I have become a foreigner in their eyes. I was in a mental hospital, and their plans were to keep me in that mental hospital permanently. And I had preached and prophesied and spoke in tongues at that mental hospital and sang praise music to God, and I told them, God will free me from this hospital. And he did. The day that they approved, the day that they issued the third stimulus checks, because I wouldn't have had any money to go anywhere. I'd have been stuck in Bakersfield, where my brother literally delivered me to Bakersfield in order for me to be neutralized, because it's like the greater Bakersfield area is like 500,000 people, and this program is very strong in Bakersfield and in many big cities. Okay, he goes on. My relatives have failed me. My close friends have forgotten me. The guests in my house and my maidservants count me as a stranger. I have become a foreigner in their eyes. How far was I supposed to read? Through 19. I call to my servant, but he gives me no answer. I must plead with him with my mouth for mercy. Could you imagine having to plead for someone that you're paying them to work for you? My breath is strange to my wife. His wife was not going to kiss him, y'all. He will cover with sores from the top of his head to the bottom of his feet. His wife was like, no, I'm not kissing you. She abandoned him. My breath is strange to my wife, and I am a stench to the children of my own mother. So his siblings wanted nothing to do with him, with all them sores he was covered with. Even young children despise me. How many of us TIs know this? When I rise, they talk against me, and my intimate friends abhor me, and those who I loved have turned against me. I called out some friends for help. They weren't the best of friends, but they want nothing to do with me once they found out I was a TI. But it's interesting because one of my brothers who delivered me over to being neutralized, the same one who, after I went into the mental hospital, they tried to get me to sign over my power of attorney to him so that I would then be owned by him. God said no, God would not permit it. But this same sibling, he had been involved in lots of bangs and organized crime and gangs and trafficking of substances. And he had an experience where, probably more than once, where all the windows of his vehicle were burned out, were shot out. But not one bullet touched him. But they lost faith in God, so they sold me out. But they don't understand. God got me through everything, and he continues to do so. Praise his holy name. Like, subscribe, share, comment, any combination thereof. God bless.